Hey J12, I hope you all are doing awesome. I have a couple things to tell you, super fun. So we just finished a whole year in the book of Luke. We've been studying the book of Luke literally for like a year. So I've been thinking about what we should study next, and I have a plan. But there's going to be some instructions with this, some things that you're going to have to do at home. And so with this next Bible study, and so I really need you to pay attention to this video and make sure that you understand what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to miss out, and that'll be kind of sad. So our next study that we're starting on Monday, right, at home. You're going to be starting this by yourself. And then when you come to J12, we're going to talk about what we learned over the week at home in our study and things like that. And that's how it's going to be every week, okay? So, but what you're going to do is you're going to be receiving one of these journals. Our study is called Men and Women in the Bible from the Old Testament. So we're going to be talking over the next 8 weeks. We're going to be talking about different Bible characters from the Old Testament, which is going to be so fun because some of them you probably have never heard of. And so you're going to learn some new stuff from the Bible, which is always super cool. This is the girl journal and this is the boy journal. And here's how it works, okay? So I'm going to show you the boy journal first. They're the same inside, the colors are just different. So don't worry about that part. But I put every journal has a little tab in it, which is really fun because then you can just pull it open and you're like, oh yeah, I'm on this page. And it's just a little sticky note. So when you're done with that page and you're ready for the next page, you can just take it off and put it on the page that you're ready for. Then you don't lose your spot. Okay, so here's how it works. You want to finish 5 journals every week, okay? And I'll tell you why in a little bit. But you want to try and do 5. So this page, and this page is all one journal, okay? And you can know because it all is the same person. So this is Adam and Eve. This is going to be our very first character story journal that we're going to be doing together, okay? And you're doing this at home. So Adam and Eve. So here's how it works. You're going to open the page, and up here at the top, it's going to tell you exactly where to go in your Bible. So pull open your Bible at home, and you're going to read Genesis 1:26 through 3:21, right? Just read that backwards. It was super cool. Okay, you're going to be reading those verses from your Bible. So once you pull that open and read that, you're going to go to the next thing. And it says to summarize it in your own words. So then right here in the space provided, you're going to just write down what you read. And so for example, you're just going to put it in your own words. So for example, if I just read about David and Goliath, I'm going to write in my own words what happened in that story. I'm going to say, oh, David was a young boy and he went out to battle and he fought the giant and he won because he trusted God, right? So that would be the story of David and Goliath in my own words. You're going to do that every time you read the story of the character. So you're going to do that for this one for Adam and Eve and write it in your own words, what happened in the passage that you read. Once you're done with that, there's a fun little pop quiz down here, and you can put the little answer in this box if you'd like. And then you're going to come over here to the other side, and there's going to be a couple questions on this side of the page. And super easy, you just answer the questions. Okay, so you're going to read these questions, and then answer it right here. Real easy, so simple. They're not hard questions, I promise. And then down here, you're going to say a little prayer, okay, and talk about and pray about what you just read. And so you can write down your prayer in the space down here. And that's it. That's one whole day. So you can do one every day, or if you forget, you can do all 5 journals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So this would be the 5th one. You can do all 5 at one time, okay? But you should try and do 5 before you come to J12. Whether we're in Zoom or we're meeting in person, try and finish 5, okay? So, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you get to J12, whether we're in Zoom or in person, we're going to be talking about those 5 characters that we just learned about at home. And what we learned from them and how they affect our spiritual life and our relationship with God and how that can help us. So it's really important that we try and do all 5. If you miss one, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it, but try and do 5. So the other thing that you're going to receive when you pick up your journals is a ring like this, and it has 8 memory verses on it. There's 8. And we're going to be talking and learning about these memory verses throughout our study. Throughout the next 8 weeks, we're going to be talking a little bit about each one. So these are for you to memorize and practice. Try and memorize all 8, but do your best, okay? If you can only do 1 or 2 or whatever, just do your best, okay? You're also going to pick up a envelope that looks like this. I decorated mine already. Yours is going to be blank with just this white sticker on it. And when you take this envelope home, I want you to decorate it and make it look really pretty. Put your name on the front, really cool looking. Put your name on the front, and then you're going to bring this back. Here's why. Because you are going to be earning so many points throughout the next 8 weeks with this study. And here's how you're earning those points. And we're going to put those points inside this envelope for you, okay? And keep it here at the church. So for example, I already put some in there. For example, I have 20 points and 10 points and 5 points. I have lots of points. Okay. And I'm going to stick them in here, and that's what we're going to do every week. But here's how you earn points, okay? If you have your Bible with you at J12, either in person or right next to you at Zoom, on our Zoom call, you already automatically have 5 points, and that's going to go inside your envelope. If you say one of your memory verses, you get 1 point for every memory verse that you memorize. You have to quote it to us, right? But you get 1 point for every memory verse. There's 8 verses. If you can say all 8 verses, you get 10 points, okay? And you can say those every single week and earn those points every week, okay? If you complete a journal entry, which is what I just showed you how to do at home, right? So this counts as one journal entry. This counts as one journal day. If you complete one, you get 5 points for every day that you complete. So this would be 5 points, this would be 5 points, and this would be 5 points, okay? If you complete all 5 for the whole week, if you complete all 5, you get 30 points. So here's what you do with these points. At the end of every month, we're gonna have an opportunity for you to spend your points on prizes. So if you have a lot of points, if you earned a ton of points throughout that month, you can spend as many of those points as you want and buy some really cool prizes from our prize store. If you just earned a few points, you might save those and wait and hang on to the next month until you have earned more points to get the item that you really want, right? Or you can spend just those couple points on something really small. So you're gonna be earning points all month long, and they're gonna go inside, the tokens are gonna go inside your envelope. So that's what the envelope is for. And it's really important that you try and do all 5 just because we're gonna be talking about them, 5 journal entries, just because we're gonna be talking about them when we meet for J12, okay? Last thing I wanna share with you that I think is super cool. In your journal, you're going to receive one of these super cool timelines. You don't get points for this, it's just something super extra. That's fun, okay? But in this timeline, it actually tells you every person that we're going to be talking about in our journal throughout the next 8 weeks is listed on this timeline. So you can see, let's see, right here is creation, it says in the beginning. And so there's Adam and Eve, and wait, I want to make sure. There's Noah and Adam and Eve. And so you can see like when they were born, when they were in history, and when these crazy things happened, when David defeated Goliath, and when Saul became king, and when all these things happened, right? And you can kind of see all of that on this really cool timeline. What you can do with this, if you'd like, this is optional. You can just hang it up in your room or put it in your book or whatever. Or what I think I'm gonna do is every time I complete one of my journal entries, I'm gonna put a sticker on that person. So after I'm done with Adam and Eve, I'm gonna put a sticker on Adam and Eve and say, oh yeah, I did that one already. We're good. When I finish Noah, I'm gonna put one on Noah. Be like, oh yeah, I did that one already. Or you can put a check mark or whatever you want. And that'll just be a cool visual to see how many and all the things that you've accomplished throughout the next 8 weeks. Be so cool. All the people that you learned about, all the things that you learned about. So that's optional. You don't get points for that. It's just something fun and extra. So if you have any questions at all, I miss you guys so much. But if you guys have any questions at all, have your parents message me or ask your parents. They have received instructions as well in a PDF, in an email. They're also hopefully watching this video with you. So if you guys have any questions, please message me, call me, ask me. We're starting this study like this week, okay, on Monday. So you should be starting your journal entries as soon as possible and trying to do all 5 of those in a week, okay? And then we will talk about them when we meet next week for J12, okay? I love you guys. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. And I'm sorry that this video was so long, but there's a lot of information that you need to know. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!